Hey, it's Bart with the Scotch Test Dummies, and I'm still a little bit under the weather. So Scott is not here to review with me. If he were here, I think we would have reviewed this Glenallachie single cask. It's got a PX puncheon. A PX puncheon is involved. And I think Scott would want to test it! PX wine finish style. But we're not. Because Scott isn't here. He would want to do this. Maybe we'll do this later. But since he's not here, you know what we have to do? Let me square it up so you can see it. The Ardbeg tin. Why wouldn't we want to do the Ardbeg tin? Because it's full of peat, baby. Lots of peat. Scott, what do you think about doing the Ardbeg tin instead of this single cask Glenallachie? Hold on a second. Well, I'm thrilled about it. So we'll just come in and review. Let's slide this away from where Scott would even normally sit, because we're not going to review that. What a better time than when you're a little bit under the weather, as I play with my stash, than to have an Ardbeg tin. You want to go back to a trusted friend. This is a trusted friend that has aged for 10 years, and you know what you're going to get. With an Ardbeg tin, you just know what you're going to get. And, sometimes it's good to return to what you know. And we're going to pop in here and I'll give some notes, and then I'll kind of imagine what Scott might have thought had he been here. So, peat. I'm a peat head. I'll get these little flavors of both iodine and like pear coming out of here. A warm clay, you get these earthy notes. And I'm salivating. So coming back to the Ardbeg tin, one of my go-tos, but even with that, it still catches me right here. Right in the glands, baby. Right in the glands. Let me come in and try it. Now, hold on, Scott. Anything you think on the nose? I don't smell any marsala. There's no marsala there. No berries, no sugar dropped, rolled sweet berry pie with a cherry element. No, none of that. I don't get any of that. All I get is a punch in the face with some peat. That's all I get. All right, I'm sure you would get a little bit more than that, but let's see what I taste, because it's working on me. Right on the open, I get leather. There's these, again, it's weird. It's almost like warm leather. Why would something taste like warm leather? What does warm leather taste like? This, apparently this. Then it slides into a very long, lingering finish that is both tobacco, sweet tobacco, with like a, again, it's almost like you're in a, a cigar rolling store in Cuba, and the overwhelming like leathers and tobacco smells are tasted. There's touches of iodine in the finish that are still lingering, and as it kind of finishes out, you get almost like just these little peaks of sweetness as well. Scott, what are you getting? Well, it's easier to say what I'm not getting here, Bart. I'm not getting a PX. I'm not getting a Pedro Jimenez puncheon finish, which I would have much preferred. Although I do appreciate peat, just not as much as you, Bart. I would be remiss to mention that Glen Alecky single cask you had mentioned has the word punchin in it, and the letters P and X capitalized, meaning that sweet, beautiful juice has spent time in a second cask, or is it a primary? Exclusively bottled, I can't tell. So sorry, I can't answer that question for you, Scott, if it was exclusively, but yes, you're correct. This Glen Alecky 2009 single cask spent time in a PX Punchin. I guarantee you this Ardbeg did not. We would cut back to Scott. I think he'd be doing this. And then maybe a burp or something would come out. But anyway, Scott, you know what you're going to get when you dive into an Ardbeg 10. And it's like a, dare I say, warm blanket that wraps you when you're not feeling good, and your mom just puts that warm blanket around you, and it's a blizzard outside, and there's a fire going, and the crackling of the wood in the fire and the heat coming off in that nice blanket over there, and maybe you get a little sniff of what makes you think of a Caribbean pirate ship on fire sailing through a blue sea, but you're in front of a warm fire enjoying what you expected, because it is what you knew it would be. Scotch it, you Scotch gods. Cilantro dummies. We will be back together again very, very soon, Scott and I together, and still poking fun at each other whenever dummy possible. See you guys. Bye.